I have a question.
Yes.
Recently, I was for the first time listened to the tape of Jerry and Esther explaining how this all sort of began for them, and the Ouija board, Jerry's Ouija board, and all of these different things, and Esther's sort of resistance to the weirdness. And anyway, and what I loved about it was that at the end of Esther's meeting with, I believe, Theo, the question was, "Would you like to know who your spiritual guide is?" And when I really thought about coming here and what I was going to ask, the questions kept seeming to get answered for me, but
we would use entirely different terminology today. That was a long time ago, and the message has evolved enormously since then. And so we would say something more like, "Are you interested in interacting with your spiritual partner?" Rather than, because guide makes it sound like there's somebody sitting on the cloud that knows stuff that you don't know, and if you get in the right place, they'll give you information so you can stop falling off cliffs and stepping in potholes, and it'll sort of help you watch out for trouble. And it's an entirely different thing than what that term guide implies. It's a partnership. That's why we call it the art of allowing the fullness of who I am to be present in the moment, which is what you're experiencing with that poignant, powerful, clear writing that you won't take claim of and must.
Say that again.
You wanted to explain to us in an effort to point out that you are tapped into something, that it wasn't you, it was something else. And Esther's been working for that distinction too. She wants people to know that there's a difference between Abraham and a difference between Esther, and anybody who's up close and personal to her has no problem knowing that difference. Because Abraham is consistently in alignment and Esther is not. Abraham is consistently in a state of love and appreciation, and Esther is not. In other words, we're not asking you to hold yourself to those standards, but we do want you to take credit for and acknowledge those moments in time when you have achieved a vibrational frequency that allows the fullness of who you are to flow. And that really is what you are wanting. You're wanting more of those moments when more of you flows in this.
Yes.
That's the whole point of this. You didn't come to prove something to anybody. You came to live and allow the fullness of who you are to be present in this leading edge environment. And that speaks to the thing that we touched on earlier today that most humans don't get at all. And that is about the power and the perfection of this leading edge physical environment and the leading edge of sourceness that it is also. In other words, humans have wanted to make this place materialistic, and they want to make heaven spiritual, and they want to make this place a trial ground while they want to make heaven the rewarding place. And we want you to understand that here in this physical environment is the leading edge of all that you consider to be good and all that you consider to be God. Here you are. This is your workplace. This is your place. This is your creation. You and that which you call God are the creator of all of this, you see. And all of it, even in that which you call ugliness, or that which you call sickness, or that which you call poverty, or that which you call unwanted, all of it is beautiful in the eyes of Source, because all of the contrast is necessary in the continuation of the beingness of it, you see. And when you accept it and make peace with it in that way and really, really know that, then you're on your way to immediate manifestations, not just of the emotion, but the full-blown ones that your neighbors can see too. And so with all of that, we want you to take credit for that writing that comes through you. Because first of all, if you weren't part of it, there would be no words focused. In other words, Source does not speak in words. Source speaks in vibration. And somebody needs to translate it if there are going to be any words. And you can't translate it unless you're in the vibrational vicinity of it. So it is a partnership. It is a blending that is meaningful. And you are the most essential part of it, because Source is flowing all day, every day anyway. You're the translator of the Source that flows. There, we finally said what we were reaching for. You are the translation of the Source that flows. And it's time for you to, in your worthiness, accept the perfection of that which you are, no matter where you stand, you see. Yes.
There is great love for you here.
And for you. Stand if you think it's you. Yes.